Hello everyone, my name is Pushedlem, and this is the third episode of Afterlife. If you remember from last episode, I said this video is going to be crazy. It turns out I was actually wrong. Things are going to be absolute chaos. Teams are completely wiped out. The Red Life team grows more and more, duels take place, and so much more. Make sure to watch to the end to find out what happens in this episode of Afterlife. First things first, in the Discord beforehand, we agreed that we'd be doing a 1 hour of preparation and mainly just a ceasefire so that no one could attack anyone. This was extremely beneficial for me because I had so much to do. First off though, I went to go talk to the Center Lords to see if they needed anything, because while they might not be on my side, I think they're the more reasonable team.
Yo, if you could make strength potions. Yeah, strength and speed.
They asked for it, and they're gonna get it. I headed back to my base to then start brewing. I brewed up 2 speed ones and 2 strength ones for each of the Center Lord members. I only gave them the level 1 versions of each so that it didn't get too overpowered so that it would come back and haunt me. I then brewed myself a bunch of strength 2, speed 2, regeneration, and even fire resistance. Organizing my inventory and the addition of a pattern on my shield, I was ready for battle. Once I was ready, I put all of the potions inside of my ender chest and went to the Center Lords to give them all the potions that I brewed up for them. For giving them all the potions, I asked what the plan was, and I found out they really didn't even have a plan. However, the Chaos team did. During their preparation, they set up a flying TNT duping machine, and it was absolutely crazy, and there was nothing that could stand in its way. Once the Center Lord's base was completely destroyed, they had nothing to lose, so they went on the attack towards the Chaos base. CWG did end up getting 2 kills during this time. He got 1 kill on Fuzzy and another kill on Code. After this, we pushed them back into their own base. While they did have the home ground, we were confident we would come out on top of this war. At this point, Fuzzy had respawned and gotten a bow. He started to bow at me, and I took this as a sign of aggression. I went in for the kill. I went up to their villager area and set down the TNT, which ended his demise. And it didn't stop there. Blitz somehow pulled out full netherite armor and weapons and absolutely destroyed Code, making him the second fully dead member of this session. After this, there was only 1 Chaos teamer left, Rob. The whole team went out looking for him, but were unlucky and never found him. So we went back to the now blown up Center Lord's base. However, when we got there, V had just joined the world and Rob instantly killed him. This was our moment to finally kill the last Chaos member. And CWG killed him in a few bow shots. Well, that was easy and a little bit anticlimactic. And now that our common enemy was dead, I was surprised when CWG said this.
You wanna know who I trust the least right now?
Me?
No,
Blitz?
not
Blitz?
Yes, Blitz
Yes,
and G-Tar.
Blitz.
Oh yeah.
We need to go kill G-Tar.
I'm down to team up with you guys again for that fight. So I agreed to one last team up. However, before that ended up happening, we had to restock and get everything organized again. So I decided to go back to my base. I was all set and ready to go. We found an interesting thing happening when I came back to the Center Lord's base. G-Tar had challenged CWG to a battle in the Coliseum. And once the fight began, there was no going back. Trading crits, lava buckets, and it ended up with CWG had lost his last life, ending with G-Tar as the winner of the duel. At this moment, I thought of all the good times I had with CWG, and on the server, even on and off camera. So, I decided to say this. 1v1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now we're talking.
Pushedlem versus G-Tar.
Very soon after, the fight began. I ate a gapple and potted up. G-Tar had no potions, but he did have lava. He trapped me in the lava and started spam bowing me, bringing me down to very little health. Luckily, I prepared with tons of golden apples, and I ate a bunch to get out of the lava. And once I did, the real fight began. I was switching between my axe and sword so I could disable his shield and give him fire aspect. He kept falling down below the platform, which I thought was an accident, but CWG after told me that he was really low on health every time he went down. However, eventually we got to our last fight, and this is what happened. Yes, I had done it! I won! After the fights, we went back to our bases and had a moment of peace. However, as I was going back home, I looked behind me in F5 and I saw V right behind me. In a moment, I got all of my pods ready for another fight because I knew he was a Red Life. He could have tried to kill me. However, what I found kind of shocked me.
Looks like we'll be working together then.
I feel forced upon. I'm okay with this, but I'm gonna need you to sign a treaty instead of just saying.
You know what? That's true.
I agreed and made him sign a contract to make sure there was no sketchy business going on. Now, at this point, you might be wondering to yourself, but Pushedlem, I thought you wanted to be a lone wolf. I do want to be a lone wolf. However, I can't really engage in combat, so I'm kind of defenseless. So I knew this team would end up benefiting us both. 1, I get to make plans of killing people first. 2, V gets better PvP skills and better items with teaming with me. 3, overall, 2 swords are better than 1. So yeah, overall, a great team up. But after that team up, I'm afraid that is going to be the end of this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. See you all next time on Afterlife.